What up, y'all? My name is YT Rhymes. I'm from Terrace, BC, Canada, and I'm with my co-host. Mr. East, your mic was muted.
Sorry about that. Mr. East here from Fox Cities, Wisconsin. Hope everybody's having a good evening.
Oh, yeah, this is the first segment of the Axe Mode podcast, Throwback Thursdays. We wanted to bring you guys back right to the beginning when we started the Axe Mode podcast. Shout out to Battle Axe Global and Ground Mode Cypher, Lingo and AOK for making this all happen and allowing us to have this platform to speak on.
Hell yeah, thank you guys.
Hell yeah. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Episode 1, the Axe Mode podcast. Enjoy, y'all. Having issues sharing it. Just give me 1 minute. My apologies, y'all. Minor technical issue. I got it right here. Enjoy, y'all.
What up, Facebook? My name is YT Rhymes in Terrace, BC. The song Dream Chaser, and we had second place, which was Frankie V, How to Rap, and the third song from Alumni.
If anything, I think they look better.
I cannot remember the title of the song, but they were all amazing entries. Every artist does put in their amazing amount of work. If you haven't checked out these individuals, you will definitely need to. Do not sleep on yourself. Your brain will appreciate some awesome music. Let's see, we had a lot of dope entries, all different kinds of people from all different kinds of places. Man, it's a really beautiful thing when you can see hip hop uniting people instead of all these ways that we see out there in the world dividing people, and we come for some common goal. And shout out to the comment squad. You guys fucking rock. You definitely have shared a lot of love. I've had artists from Wild East Promotions express their gratitude to every one of you that leave comments and, genuine feedback. You guys are awesome. Salute to you all.
Hell yeah, they've shown me a lot of love on all the songs that I've put up on there, and I've had a lot of love from people that I've been inspired by. So big shout outs to Grandma Cypher for getting that comment squad going. It's shown a lot of love to the artists that need it during this pandemic.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. Every one of the artists on Wild East Promotions, which is a handful, even a couple groups, they all appreciate the feedback. What you guys do is phenomenal. It is a constant statement put in rotation. So salute to you guys for that. Especially from a person I submitted music for recently, Space Case. He was very appreciative. Love the way you guys have things set up. Love that you guys are about growth. He's out in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. Definitely a good individual to sink your ears into if you haven't.
Oh yeah, make sure to check that out. And I want to do a quick recap on our shows that we had yesterday. The Bury the Needle podcast. We had Jimbo, who joined us from the Okanagan, and he talked to us about his history with both Rocco and Oliver on that show. And on Axes Up, we had 3 different guests who also, 2 of them appeared on the Grind Mode Cypher show.
Yes.
So up, we had Doe the Unknown, and make sure you go and check him out. He's really dope. Check out his new single, Pepe Silva. Like him on Facebook. Yeah, amazing song. And Micah, he had a song on Sunday Night Grind, right?
Yes, it was the same song, Pepe Silva. And let me tell you, man, that song, it had style, man. You can't beat that these days, man. It was a vibe. It's pretty phenomenal. And shout out to Doe for the love and the personal respect that you gave me on the Axes Up podcast. That was legit. Thank you so much. You fucking rock.
Straight up. And thanks for appearing on the podcast as well. So make sure to go check out Doe the Unknown. And then next up we had Air, who joined us from California. Yes. And he's a part of Wild East Promotions, am I right?
Yes, a supported artist under Wild East Promotions. Great individual, old school West Coast vibe. Has the lyrical talent, man. He's an amazing genius at what he does. Don't underestimate him. Definitely go check him out. He's on Bandcamp. He's on SoundCloud. Not sure about Spotify, but it's in the works. He has a double feature album coming out soon. You can catch all the details on that on the Axes Up podcast. Don't want to give away too much. Give y'all a little incentive to check that out. He has a song, Rest Brother with Maze Overlay, that I heard. I forgot who posted it originally, but I'm just surfing Instagram and I saw this song and it was badass. Like the vibe of the song's dope. That's off the Everybody's Poor EP. Great guy. Definitely check him out.
Yeah, it was really dope to have him on the podcast, and he had just released a couple songs a few days ago, actually. So if you check him out on soundcloud.com/Quamode, which is KWA mode, and follow him up on Instagram at The Almighty Genius. And also, Micah, since we're on that topic, why don't you give the viewers a little bit of info on Wild East Promotions?
All right. Wild East Promotions is a group that I started on Facebook. I'm planning to make it an actual business here in the next year. So that's going to be pretty amazing. But pretty much it's artists that I listen to for a while. I reach out to them personally. Even some people that I found just listening to music randomly, I reach out to them, ask them, hey, can I share your music? I get them involved with Grind Mode. It's a great thing. There's a couple collaborations that are in the works from Wild East, even Battle Cat, who's Battle Axe Global artist, and he's a supported artist from Wild East. Has got a future alignment with Grind Mode, so that's amazing. Then there's Lux Wave. He's got another one coming out, a couple beats from the Lingo Beat Pack. So there's that, and pretty much it's pushing real hip hop, pushing hip hop with a message, and that's got drive. That's at the core essence, and it's a demographic from all over. It's not just lyrical artists. We do have groups like Vendetta Kings, Even though they are no longer an active group, they do have their individual projects that are always cool to go check out. Then we have Threat, Lingo, Para, and AOK. Always a great group. Definitely check them out. They are amazing. Do not sleep on them. You're a fool if you do. Then we got The Gas Station, which is a mixture of artists from global and people that they know. So it's always great to see groups like that who belong to a positive organization, build with people who aren't. I'm a huge fan of that. I'm all about growth and expanding, and that's kind of what Wild East is about, is to get you out there with awesome music, to share it, maybe share a life experience through music. You know, you never know what music can bring you at the end of the day. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, and that's what Wild East is all about. That's what we are all about. We're about providing a new platform for artists from Grind Mode, from Wild East, from Battle Axe Global to come on our show. You know, let's showcase your music. Let's get it out there on a different platform that maybe you haven't explored yet. Speaking of that, speaking of getting people's music out there, as you know, on the Axe Mode podcast, we always like to play Grind Mode ciphers and keep up with the Grind Mode cipher family. Grind Mode cipher has been very busy lately. They have released 3 ciphers since we have done our last episode, so we are just going to play them all because we want to stay updated on the Grind Mode cipher family. So first up, we've got Grind Mode Cypher, Soda City Volume 5. So let's get into Soda City Volume 5, Grind Mode Cypher, produced by Felix Nines, right here on the Axe Mode podcast.
Grind Mode Cypher, Soda City. Murder everyone you've heard of, and I bet it's just to stay ahead of them like the first word of the sentence. Aight, we could turn this to a title night. It's fight them all to test this motherfucking Iron Mike. So my advice, shut your mouth and regroup before I make you swallow your words like alphabet soup. This is 111, son and brethren of the glow analyst. That's when you become a legend and a go familist. That's why you become a little threatened by appearances. That's when you become a shit boxcar, vanishes. Amateurs, let me clarify and teach you, cause it shows we're blowing up like an Ariana feature. I paid the cost because I'm terrified of cheaper. Y'all can verify it's me, I'll be the Carolina Reaper.
When these twitches talking shine could be senseless, I can have your lights dimming like an Undertaker entrance. Just like Enter the Dragon in the ending, with a shark at hand, see the cracks in your reflection. And in reality, you never caught a body ever, but in your songs, you're a killer and you clap Berettas. Talking feats in your arms as if no one's clever, like Voltron, big lion on your joints together. And in this life, Mother Nature can be real abusive. I'm in the state of being one with my bumps and bruises. I'm like Joker in the Dark Knight, in the music magic with the pen so that I can be pushing through it. The combinations with these punches still a show and prove how you can get the hits with those super moves. But I'm like Jordan when these characters defend the hoop for the point. Watch me cross over with my Looney Tunes.
Jack Frost, bitch, I've been a problem long before I ever learned to spin revolvers. Loaded and cock it back, aim at your stocking cap. 2 speed loaders turn your face to a hockey mask. You copping gas and you need to see me. If you fiending for tree, I got the meanest of green. Got some purple with orange hair, some fluffy and sticky icky. I'll even let you split your bag up 50-50. But if you ship me out some people to see ya, 3 big motherfuckers with an evil demeanor. Why get my hands dirty when I can pay for work? Shit, I don't need another gun case on my paperwork, cause that's 35 to life and I'ma run from that. These felonies for weed, I got funds for that. Fuck the judge, fuck the DA, fuck all the police. Bitch, I got bond money and my lawyer's a beast.
I'll be sticking wicked flows with the sickest scope down, and I'm ripping individuals. This is profound, how I did it with professionals. Every bro found out how it's but the principle. When that school clouds get you dope, and it's getting blown in the smoke clouds. Y'all are bugging at the door that when I rip your whole down, cause you're putting all your paper right up in the bowl now. And I'm taking at your back up, shit'll go down, wow. Pocket domes, I'm ahead of my time. I better be dropping bombs cause I'm better with rhymes. Why? Better be getting me known when you step to the side. But gotta be getting me governor, better be getting in my veteran lines like a call center. Y'all better take the gloves and hang it up, kinda like a call
fraction. Divide you like fractions, collide, I'm out action. Blasting, attacking, spit fire like dragons. Drag home many little weaklings lacking. Pimp smacking, Lego stacking. Beats I'm jacking, wrecking havoc, I'm a savage, cause damage to advantage. No habla, no Spanish. Time for you to panic. I'm unable, can't manage. Not humble, they can't stand it. Gon' need more than the first aid kit in the band-aid. I'm transparent and candid. They SpongeBob, I'm sanded. Probably gon' ban me, but that's still all branded. Pretty kitty expanded with morals and standards. I'm hungry, I'm famished. In grind mode, I'm getting it.
Get the shining on them like I flash the hobbies on them. Pulling hoes in the hoopty while you lying like you ride a foreign. 5 in the morning, I'm adoring. Pick such baby mama for it. Let me see some action, homie yapping about that drama's born. Let me sip the Kool-Aid. Yippee got a lot to pour. Mama travel back in time just to pay for your mom's abortion. Smoking till my mind's distorted. Holds the door, but I'm recording. Rigor mortis is a side effect of trying to store the waters. G out to the G, the family we mobbing deep. Always wreaking havoc, word of prodigy and R.I.P. Safe to say we making fatal plays. Slaying lanes in 80 ways. Today's the day I made it to put me in this bitch with A-OK. Had to be a tragedy when I'm walking up in the room. Been rocking sets with Frankie B, of our bodies in the lagoon. For real chill, get dragged back to ill there with his no son. One shot, kill still like I'm James Bond with a gold gun.
Yes, sir. Grind Mode Cypher, Soda City, Volume 5, produced by Felix 9. As always, hit that YouTube page, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the share button. Share it out there, get it out there, and show some love to the Grind Mode Cypher family. Now, Mr. East, we haven't talked about the ciphers. What did you think about Soda City Volume 5?
Oh man, I don't know. Nah, no, I'm just kidding. No, I liked it. It's always dope to see new people, old people, people improving their styles. As always, it's nice. To see people evolve with music. I'm really not a fan of people who keep their style the same. So, that's the great thing about Grind Mode. As always, they cater to a variety of styles of hip hop, and well, the beat was on point. I thought it was really cool. I'd like to hear just the instrumental too. It's always dope.
Hell yeah. So let's get back to the reason why we have this segment right here. That's Throwback Thursday, the Axe Mode Podcast, Episode 1, with myself and Mr. East.
Absolutely. Don't sleep on yourself. Everybody's going through this pandemic. What's the point of not getting positive exposure at this point? What do you got to lose?
Yeah, straight up. So another thing I wanted to touch on a few days ago was Earth Day.
Yes.
And what a lot of people don't know is that Battle Axe Global does a lot of charity work in the streets. And if you check out the Battle Axe Global Facebook page and Instagram, you will see the Earth Day post there. And I want to give a special shout out to the New York division for going out there and picking up garbage off the streets for our Earth Day.
And do not forget, Nebraska has a division challenge for everybody for a trash cleanup. Definitely go check out the Battle Axe Global Nebraska division page. Check out the details and the video attached to it. You guys will love it. Thank you. Shout out to New Vision Project and Giovanni Lux and Apparition for letting me use the song Holy Science for that video. You guys rock.
Hell yeah. So let's talk about what's coming up.
Yeah, we got a lot of music from Wild East and music from Global coming up. Even though we even dip into heavy metal in Battle Axe Global, so if you are a heavy metal fan out there, we do cater to that. But
yeah, special shout out to Des Troy, who also appeared on our Axes Up podcast. He's got a new venture called Circle Pit Radio. Make sure to go like that on Facebook. And he also brought on his friend Kenny from False Witness. And they've got a project coming out May 14th. So make sure to keep your eyes peeled for that and check out False Witness on YouTube.
All right, and let's see. Lux Wave, he is planning to put out 1 to 2 songs a week. A couple more collabs, I believe, with Cymatic. Maybe some other people, who knows? And like I said, he does have 3 or 4 more beats to knock out of the park from the Lingo Beat Pack. Space Case, is going to be making a video and a song, or just a song, to one of the beats from the Lingo Beat Pack. Details on that will be available later. Let's see, we got Flowers for a Hater by Grim Moses. Great album, just came out this month. Definitely check it out. It is an amazing album. Physical copies are coming next month. I imagine there'll be vinyls, but for sure, cassettes and CDs. Everybody from Calistro Records, Maze Overlay, Mason Graves, Grim Moses always has new work in rotation. They work non-stop. They will never cease to amaze you when it comes to their work. Let's see, there's Sleep Sinatra. He just released an album within the last couple months called Sleep Gloriously. A couple songs have been played on the Sunday Night Grind. Great feedback. Thank you again, Lingo and AOK, for, giving Lincoln, Nebraska hip-hop artists a voice in the hip-hop community, reaching those ears, those creative minds. Really do appreciate that. Cymatic does have more work coming out. Alan Wayne, Extended Family of Strange Music, on supported artists on Wild East Promotions, also coming out with some new music.
Just dropped. He'll be featuring on our next episode of Axes Up.
May 9th, correct.
Yes.
Yes, tune into that. Let's hear a little bit about Bury the Needle. I love the graffiti piece. That was legit. Let's hear a little bit more about that.
Yeah, Bury the Needle is our tattoo podcast on the FThis network. We've been doing it for 12 episodes now. Our next episode is the 13th episode, which happens on May 9th at 3 p.m. right before Axes Up. So it's basically a podcast that was started by Oliver at his tattoo shop, and he wanted to be, Oliver and Rocco, and they basically wanted to talk about how they came up in the industry, since they've both been in the industry for almost 40 years now.
Wow. It's a long time.
Yeah.
You take a lot in just in 300 days, imagine. 10 years of time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild. I go to Oliver's shop almost every day, and I see, just how passionate he really is about it. Somebody brings him a design, and he's always got something to add to it.
Absolutely. And if there's ever anybody who has questions about tattooing, or anybody out there who is a tattooer, we're always looking for people, guests.
Yes.
For Bury the Needle. We love to see the world's artwork. We are artists of all forms, after all.
Yeah, feel free to hit me up, YT Rhymes, or at Trevor Young on Facebook. You can also message the Axes Up or Buried the Needle podcast pages, and we will respond to you there as well.
Let's see, jumping back to grind mode, the Friday Night Showdown contest. What are your thoughts about it? Let's get an outsider's opinion.
I love the idea, because it gives people the chance to have their music showcased, not only played on the Sunday Night Grind, but it's showcased on the Friday show.
Definitely.
Yeah, and don't get it twisted. It's not about competition. It's about everybody having that platform to evolve. Everybody gets a chance to showcase their music. It's just what they think is doper, Like, everybody gets to win something, right?
Yes, and that's the amazing thing about it. It really does give, and even when you are a person who does look at it at a competitive level, it's healthy competition. Like, I haven't seen one person yet who's just flipped their shit because they didn't get in the top 3. Like, that's amazing. It really does go to show that, just because people are your competition doesn't mean they're your adversary.
Yeah, straight up.
It's building blocks over here.
That last night.
Yes. There's some pretty amazing prizes. This is a cash prize contest. It will vary dependent on artist participation, of course. There's, Peacock won a verse with AOK. Like, at the cost of $5, you want a $300+ value. Like, I don't know, you know, like people out there are like, oh, I'll go spend money on scratch tickets. If I was a performing artist and I knew I had talent, that would be my little $5 gamble to see where I'm at, you know, and it's healthy. You know, they always offer people service, you know, just like last night, you know, there was this guy. Actually, I believe he was the winner of the Global Gear giveaway on the show last night. Luke Seymour. He was an artist that, you know, saw the post from one of the pages we post to or that they post to and jumped on, submitted his music. And I will say, like, his style improves. Like, it's great. Just like to see that people grow. Again, when you help people in a positive way versus elevating people in a negative way, it's phenomenal. The growth is exponential. Even Mike Kilberry in Canada said the same thing. It's a great experience. I learned a lot. And he was surprised. He was very surprised. Don't ever sleep on yourself. It's a competition worth trying. And plus the positive exposure. You know, you get highlights. You know.
Well, and that's where you're competing with yourself, right? Like, you know, like I understand it may be difficult to put yourself out there, but what's it really going to hurt?
Right.
Is it going to hurt your emotions for about a week and then you get over it and keep making music, or you don't, you know?
Right. Invite the real growth. Challenge yourself. Step outside your comfort zone. You can't live your life to the fullest if you don't step outside your comfort zone, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be where I'm at if I didn't step out of my comfort zone. And that's straight up. That was the first episode. Ain't it a flashback?
It's cool.
It's cool.
It's crazy how far we've come since then. We got the chat blowing up. So we got Brian Penner joining us. We got Willie P out in Thailand. We got Micah Moses Miller's been in the chat. You been in the chat?
I don't know what he's doing in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't accept.
We got Brian Penner. He's giving a shout out to Kills like you did in episode 1 there.
Right.
Shout out to Mike Kilberry. So like we always do, we've got another Grind Mode Cypher for you. Grind Mode Cypher Ash Jam, Volume 5 as well, produced by LOB. Make sure to head over to the Grind Mode Cypher YouTube channel for us. Also, the Axe Mode Podcast has a YouTube channel, so make sure to hit up the Axe Mode Podcast YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button on both channels, and hit the like button on this episode. Show us some love, y'all.
Please do.
So we've got Ash Jam Volume 5 right here on the Axe Mode Podcast.
I'm Cypher. Ash Jam.
They say you're nobody till somebody bodies you. If you're lucky, we can keep it on wax like Miyagi do. Beats with the kicks like karate moves. And I'm coming for your neck, so protect your karate too. The only fans that you got is you, rookie. And we don't need a plot to send a shot at you, pussy. You amateur fucks aren't as hot as me cooking, so it's clear as browser history. You gotta be looking like voyeurs watching someone do this better than you wish you could. You engineered by dark and light liquor, shit don't mix too good. For me, it's KP or Lingo and no thanks. Anybody else you name just don't hold rank, and even their sound couldn't save you dudes. Start to get a little buzz and then die like cicadas do. I taste fear and it's my type of flavor too. I'm labeled greedy cause I'm eating every beat that they produce.
This hard play, make pennies the harder way. Got paid off hard day, felt pain like RJ. Get played like parlay, found lay in the dark place. I met him at Tarjay, to sell him some Scarface. Anytime, any place, I'm trying to hit Janet. Any cipher I was on, bitch, I did damage. When it's beef, that's when niggas finish out of this world. Leave rings around your wig like the sixth planet. The C is for cool, H is for hot. The J is just chill for somebody get shot. All these rappers trying to be somebody they not. I snap, crack on your jaw, the shotty go pop. All this square, sweet, Rice Krispie treats. The way I hustle, I should rhyme over Nipsey beats. DCM strong, 1960 hippie weed. Your bitch look like Lloyd Banks, but with 50 teeth.
I was known as a hustler, quick to peel your cabbage back, kill your baby too. Now she laying in the cabbage patch, wild off smooth, barrel still smoking off the gas, choking off the haze, mind flipping like an acrobat. Cell phone ring, that's the trap on the end of that. Told him I'll be there in 5, I'm bringing drama black, long black gap, barrel sit like a shoulder strap, cock back. You can feel the soul off the impact. You a gladiator, get you tossed, hope you land scrap. Land on the bomb, me, my broom. Do you get it black? Life as a boss, got my palms with a mayor at. X-Men shit, I play with steel, with Magneto at. Listen, I'm stepping up in Hell's Kitchen. Get your pen and paper, I'ma teach you whip a brick it, flip it, get a $250,000 when you ship it. All about my dough, I'm on a rise like a biscuit.
I'm an animal, kind of like big lizards, gorillas, and chinchillas. But illa the pen's pillar, it's like Zoolander that's mixed with a sick killer. You'll be dead without moment, you never been stiller. I'm the historical, metaphorical oracle. I'll throw a punch and fold you up so much it makes you portable. You'll ain't recordable. I got an acronym for tracks, throwing rappers away, sounding horrible. So dip from it like hummus with chips, run it. You son of a bitch, fucking get help from a cliff plummet. You will get punished and suck in a big dungeon and jumped in a lit oven for fucking with big chungus. That's my spirit animal, I bet it bugs you out when I get about this whole blow from the underground. Y'all could tell Facebook we don't fuck around. I put a marksman on one of marksmen and hunt him down.
They going down the shots that you take for you, while they brewing up the booze that is made for you. What if the buzz not at all absolute? With these bars, got the proof, got the juice to mix it up with you. Or bring it on if you're aiming for my throat, but you can't knock the hustle from the pen to these notes. A reasonable doubt, your pen is coming close. Bunch of fillers to the brim, a mad hand with the smoke. When they joke, but then I stand up, not as serious. Comedic, never read that I'm suited and delirious. But I'm an animal to leave the haters furious. The revenant couldn't bear attacks of resilience. The silliest rhymes coming out your lid, while people say a bunch of lies every time you spit. The transparent background gives the life you hid. The front face and the music on the project can't admit.
It ain't a laughing matter when I cock and aim the magnum at ya. Precision shot, I'm blasting at your Adam's apple. Matter of fact, I only shoot from the throat up. Turn your neck in your face and the throw up. Hold up, you better ask somebody about JF. Ask about what I do or how I get a paycheck. You won't have a facelift if you try and take mine. Touch what ain't yours and take 9. You ain't Curtis Jackson, and I ain't hitting legs and abdomen. I'm averaging esophagus shots on y'all savage men. Imagine him letting a fuck boy take his shit. Jack Frost bagging me gift, wrap him like Christmas. Fucking with this misfit, that's a no-no. Your legs will make you funeral, the rest a no-show. So keep thinking you can cuff my dough, I'll cut your throat. Find out Jack Frost ain't a fucking joke.
Hey, yo, it's funny in my 30s, I'm a first round prospect. When y'all gon' wake up and realize you not next. No talent, no bars, delivery, you not blessed. Dropping major coin on watch endorsements, odd flex. It's grown folk shit, where the fucking moms at? Look, y'all ain't never blowing up, you just bomb threads. Old news, but 30, the new 20. They gon' catch y'all slipping, stay sharp, water the new Henny. Who you barking at, dog? Who you charging? Your whole team can get wiped out. We all Marshall. Weak moves. Y'all got big clown energy. No fake handshakes. I've been the town enemy. Might cameo your bit with knockouts just to out you. You are faking bitches' clothing. Your fire is doubtful. Protest prodigy. Proofs in the calligraphy. Pressing you cannot get fucked. It's polygamy.
In the cut, yo, I'm crack on the beat. Slap your front teeth out and give you apples to eat. Backing off, cackalack with the heat. I lay the flame to make me player of the game, and I ain't practiced in weeks. And now the hoes wanna know, can we chill? Though rappers under construction's asking, can we build? Hey, yo, the flow COVID, they saying, damn, he ill. I done killed more kids than the Plan B pills. Cap, son. Popping like the shot of your squirt. You soft and pack guns, yo, we gotta be nervous. My sound torching your style, yo, you're probably the worst. I'm a horse around, I body yaddy yaddy my verse. Either the tongue or the gun, I got the heat with me. Talk is cheap, you can't afford to speak with me. I heard the chat about how they can compete with me. I'm out to murder every rapper on the beat with me. Keep.
Rhyme Grind Mode Cypher, Ash Jam, Volume 5, produced by LOB. Like we've mentioned before, hit that subscribe button on the channel, hit that little bell right next to it so you can get notified every time that Grind Mode Cypher drops brand new content for you.
This is a nice beat. It's really really smooth, really chill. Definitely something you can nod your head to. I saw Brian was really liking that one. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Again, we appreciate your support. Always. YT, what'd you think about that one?
That was dope. It's probably one of my favorites that they've dropped so far. I listened to it a few days ago. I was catching up, and I was bobbing to it. I sent it to you. Sent it to you. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I still have to ask. Everybody needs to know what you think about it too.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Straight up. So let's get back to the final segment of the Axe Mode Podcast, episode 1 for Throwback Thursday. Once again, like Mr. E said, thank you everybody for joining us today. And thank you for going back on this journey with us. Episode 1.
No, I wouldn't be on this show right now for the same reason.
Yeah, like when I started performing shows, there was no way I perform in front of anybody. And then, my first show came about, and it's either, I either go up there and I kill it and everybody loves it, or it sets me back, right?
Right. As an artist, I have to ask, what are some of your favorite shows that you've opened up for or participated in?
I've done a lot of shows for the SDK crowd. I opened up for Mercules, and I got chanted on stage in my hometown.
Nice.
Biggest accomplishment. And that show is always going to stick with me.
Oh yeah.
I went on tour with Junk and Locksmith. That was an amazing experience.
Hell yeah! Congratulations. Those are some artists people dream of doing work with, or even nonetheless sharing a stage with them. Congratulations. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And then I did a couple cruise ships. I performed on a couple cruise ships down in Vancouver. That was pretty crazy too.
I don't know too many people that could say that personally.
Yeah. Speaking of Doe the Unknown, he's actually in the chat with us.
Oh, what's up, brother Doe?
What up, Doe?
Much love and respect.
Yeah. So make sure to go show. So
All right.
So that was an episode where we had some technical difficulties. So while I fix that quickly, let's get right into the final cipher that we were going to play for you tonight. We've got Grind Mode Cypher, Soda City, Volume 6, produced by Rockwood Productions.
What
was that?
They're gonna like this.
Yeah, this one's dope too. Alright, there we go. Grind Mode Cypher, Soda City, Volume 6 now we're at. Right here on the Axe Mode Podcast.
Grind Mode Cypher, Soda City.
only after the root of evil. Fame is a drug and I seen what it do to people. Turns them into fiends like a junkie, you shoot a needle. This the lion's den, try to beg, my crew will eat you, we bruising egos. Upper echelon, every verse is top tier. Once the weapon drawn, shots disperse, I do not care. Disrespect the dawn in the dirt, you can rot there. Just Decepticons acting hard, but I spot fair. The executioner here for his retribution. It's clear this a better movement, prepare for the revolution. Too scared so they never do shit. Wonder what they frontin' for. The rumble in my stomach sounding louder than the thunder roar. What's the score? No, I'm winning cause I want it more. Rush the door, you on life support, cut the cord. Think you top 10, the 9 gon' get rid of ya. Name a team stronger than the grind, more familiar.
I mix bills with the chronic, then sip chill gin and tonics. Hit licks, dance with the devil when I'm feeling demonic. And smash meals like Madonna, we pass bills like the Congress. Smoke rolls at the old smoke bill like it's haunted. Fits features you've wanted, I'll try to make it the hardest you've ever got from an artist. Now send it, let's get it started. But if you wanna start shit, I'll turn you into a carcass while riding a beat like Aladdin on a flying carpet. Take the heads off, I'm on the wall, I'm hanging my keepsakes. An unmarked grave is how I gave them a clean slate. They had a bet and win a chance playing the sweepstakes. It's going left on them, calling way to machine's face. Shit on them when I make laps around this rap racetrack. Hit the gas, leave skid marks and throw the deuce back. Miss me with that chit chat, you'll answer when the kid's trapped. What's that? A bitch making noise, yeah, big facts.
Life on a pen, I write death sentence. I ain't tasted loss, I digest lessons. Life is what you make it, make yourself first. Be the best in the worst, the blessings and the curse. I'm the lines on the street, the soul on the feet. No heading, introduction, I'm bodying the beats. I drop bombs now, they radiate for weeks. My ops don't wanna see me, so they playing hide and seek. I see the beauty in the scars, strength in the flaws. I'm the secret ingredient, kicking up the sauce. You can't stop me in motion, that's the Isaac Newton law. Everybody wants effects, but they don't wanna be the cause. Pause, let that line sink in. Breathe out, breathe in. It ain't about swimming, it's about sinking. Calm in the chaos, patient with the payoffs, and busier than ever on my day offs.
HYDRO, by the time I'm done, but you remember the name. I'm dripping slush, so I'll extinguish your flame. And one of the coldest niggas out here, y'all don't see yet, but I'm changing the game. Don't change your mind, court nigga, better stay in your lane. I damn near got a pilot's license. Shout out to Wiz, if it's two things I love, is getting paper and flying the planes. Bang, I got you, pulled it from my pocket. Bang again 2 times, yeah, the ear socket. If you can't tell, I play around a lot, but I keep it rocking, flying the flow with no shut, and I'll turn the heat up until my metaphors are hip hop. Yeah, I see your heads dropping, speakers knocking, and you blasting me. Hold up, slow it down, got excited, nigga, reduce the speed. I'm in a rush like I'm driving on the highway, and a tank on E. And you know a nigga always do it the highway, cause I love my weed. Gotta bounce out of town, I'ma take the highway, we don't do those streets. Want something from me, you gotta do it my way, or you can beat your feet. Shout out to DC.
I'm the reptile, spitting acid on the beat. Meltdown Johnny's cage, flipping Sonya in the sheets. Hydrochloric bars, burning holes in the page. Long tongue rip your head off, I'm screaming, let him bleed. I'm the predator ripping your spine out. Sniping the senator, moving in silence, political theater is played out. Y'all be laying face down, ripping out the crew known as rock cassette. Slow down on the blues, this ain't rocks, it's sets. Grip up on my knife, making cuts when I shift moods. Praying for your life when my eyes turn to blood moons. Fueled up with hatred, like the snow goons. Need to hide a body, hit up 1-800-Lagoon. I'm in the pit, and I punch through crowds. Set fire to the pulpit, and none gets plowed. Liu Kang with the bike kick, Kung Fu pow. Smoking weed on psilocybin, that's a mushroom cloud.
It's Mac again, I'm back again, ain't nothing changed, still trafficking. They think it's cap, I laugh at them, they couldn't move what I'm packaging. Think you a bummy, they go check the numbers. Not from streaming what I got out the struggle. What they get, we been getting in double. What you see, don't compare to them doubles. Just like you heard, I've been putting in work. When it come to running, I go berserk. When it touch down, I touch it first. I'm dead ass like a button a hearse. Being frank, I'ma keep it 100. I'ma stretch it out until it's nothing. Pressure bust pipes, y'all need plumbing. Now the chef, I'll be salting and onion. Everything you won't believe it, I'm with it. I stomach shine on your bitch's titty. Independent, I grind it, I get it. I'm about my business, I ain't showing no pity. I fuck with bosses, I got time for biddies. Fuck these bitches, I put on for my city. Put it together like well in the skillet, and I get it popping like oil in the skillet. How about that action? You ain't never gonna keep me relaxing. I don't even own a couch or a mattress. I'm out here working, won't settle for average. All of my losses have made me a savage. Ain't no telling what I'll do for a package. I'ma make up for all that they lagging. Biggest gas, got a stash and cast it.
Whew. That was dope. Grind Mode Cypher, Soda City, Volume 6, produced by Rockwood Productions. Do us all a favor, hit that share button for us and tell tell everybody that the Axe Mode podcast sent you. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the bell right next to that subscribe button if you want to know every time Grind Mode Cypher drops a. Now, Rock Cassette is in every cipher, basically. Every time there's a Grind Mode Cypher, you can guarantee that there is a Rock Cassette member in that cipher. Right, Mr. East? Shout out to
it seems to be the case.
Rock Cassette. Shout out to the whole Rock Cassette crew. They're all dope.
Definitely. Also, if y'all think there was one specific verse, definitely let them know in the comments section. That helps. It really does. Just like you guys are doing right now, tuning into the show. It helps, and we appreciate you for it.
Hell yeah.
You.
So let's get into the tail end of episode 1 after my power cut out. That's what happened. My power cut out, and then they lost me on the podcast.
It's all right.
I left Mr. East hanging there.
It's all right. It's all right.
So we are back with episode 1, y'all. We got about 5 minutes left, and we will do our outro.
He doesn't know which one to listen to. Yeah, also, speaking of A-OK and Dream, make badass. If you want great beats and top variety to a high degree, man, go check it out. You will not be disappointed. Also, Lingo has many albums that people can check out as well.
Yes, definitely. Chance of Light.
Every week they will be dropping a new song from their featured albums. So jump over to Grind Mode, click like, subscribe, leave feedback, show some love, quit playing around, support real hip hop.
Yeah, stay tuned every week. They'll be dropping exclusive content, and like I said, check out the Chance of a Lifetime album by Lingo as well. That's a dope.
Yes, it is a great one. I did win that in a raffle actually a couple months back. It's a great album. And speaking of that, raffles. In the future, we will be trying to have physical and digital music raffles, maybe some physical gift packs. We'll keep you updated on that. But mainly, Lingo and A-OK raffle shirts up. You can customize designs on it. You can put your name in it, the little O in there. I've got some things made. You saw the one that Rocco got with the global logo. That was pretty dope. Thank you again, Lingo, for making that for the boss, man. You're the shit. Thank you. And just for $1 entry, last night I actually won the raffle off a $1 entry, $1 for a 20+ value item.
Yeah. And if
you're not going to submit music with some awesome fucking gear, can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, also, if you guys check out A-OK's page right now, he's in the middle of moving, and he wants to get rid of like 400 units of stock. So if you guys want an exclusive custom Grind Mode shirt, get a hold of him right now. It's a great opportunity right now.
Oh, do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Everybody needs fresh clothes this tax season. Use it on something useful.
Yeah. Support local hip-hop and just hip-hop in general.
All right, do we got any questions from our audience that we need to answer or anything?
Let me just double check here.
And real quick, while you're doing that, congratulations to Affidavit and Luke Seymour winning the Battle Axe Global beanie giveaway. That is awesome. Salute to Grind Mode for supporting and getting the merch out there. We love you guys, man. You guys are fucking amazing. Salute to Rocco, his team, F This Network, Trevor, Lingo, A-OK, and Nicole. You guys are amazing. I'll be sending you guys the drawstring soon. Life occurs and I forget to do these things, but they will be coming soon. You're going to love them. So...
yeah, well, salute to you, brother, for spearheading this whole collaboration. I know everybody has said the same. Much love to you for making that happen. Much
I
love to
appreciate it.
Much love to Malcolm for the FTS Network.
Yes.
Go check
Salute,
out
Malcolm.
www.fthisnetwork.com for all the exclusive content. We're looking up on about 13 shows now. We're making moves. We're going to make it happen.
Yep, and we're moving. People are moving with us. It just ain't us two. Everybody's moving with full momentum behind them.
Yeah.
So let's do this. All right. That wraps up the first episode. Thank you for tuning in. And for those who watch this after it's posted, thank you for taking the time. Please drop a comment. We love the feedback. We ain't shy of it. But trust and believe, if you're negative, we ain't giving you no spotlight. Promise that.
No, we don't need that.
Nope.
None of the audience needs that. Our team doesn't need that. We're just not going to have that negative energy on our podcast. So
yep, we're just going to keep moving upwards.
Yes. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining us for the Axe Mode Podcast, Episode 1, and we will see you in 1 week, next Monday. I'm YT Rams from Terrace, BC, Canada, and I'm with
Micah, a.k.a. Mr. East, tuning in from the middle of nowhere, Wisconsin. You guys have a great week. Catch you up on next Monday. Definitely check out both of the organizations, BattleX Global and Grind Mode. You'll be impressed.
Peace out. Axe is up.
Peace.
CME,
Axe is up.
That was that was episode 1 of the Axe Mode Podcast. That was a throwback for all of us, I think.
Yep. A
special shout out to Brian Penner for joining us for the whole show. He says, Terrace is my third home. Much love and respect to you, Brian Penner. Axe is up. And Axe is up, and love and respect to everybody who's joined us today. Willie P. Somebody from Wild East Entertainment was joining us today.
Have to go check out editor.
Do you have any closing comments there, Mr. East, before we wrap it up here?
Well,
Thank you for tuning in. I support.
I got some cool things to add to the giveaways, but you'll just have to tune in October 12th. So,
yeah, we've got some crazy giveaways lined up for season 2. So make sure to tune in for season 2, Tuesday, October 12th at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And join us next week on Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time when we do Throwback Thursday, Episode 2. My name is YT Rams. I've joined you from Terrace, BC, Canada.
And I'm Mr. East from Fox Cities, Wisconsin. Not nowhere anymore. Somewhere. You have a good night.
We'll see you next Thursday, y'all. Peace out. Axe is up. GME.